Welcome back to the 8:30 show. News from Jonathan Major's situation. His trial has come out with the text messages, some
Yeah.
text messages being revealed that are, I guess, speculating or alleging the actual abuse that.
It sounds more like it happened based off
Yeah.
of those text messages. She had some kind of lump or bump on her head, and he didn't want her to go to the hospital because of the questions that were going to be asked. And, like, man, come on.
Anime.
Y- like, come on.
uh,
Really? You hit that
apparently
woman or whatever happened. It just sounds like you hit her and you don't want to get caught up for it. And, like, if she
anime,
fell, she fell.
anime.
But this doesn't sound like that. It sounds like he put hands on her, and then in other text messages, it's like, I'm a monster and I'm this and that. And he wants pity from her, it
Yeah,
sounds like to me.
yeah,
To me, it sounds like he wants pity and he wants her to forgive him or he's going to kill himself. So he's
yeah.
still alive, so it worked.
Um, but these are text messages from a previous altercation,
But
not the
that's what I'm
one.
saying.
Yeah, not the one that the famous incident that we all saw. Well, not saw, but what brought all this out to light, which was the whole cab beating. Which in that scenario, the cab driver is siding with Jonathan Majors that she was the
Aggressor.
aggressor in that
Yeah.
situation. So I mean, it could have been the whole limo ride with Ike and Tina, and then she was not taking that shit no more. I joke. It's not a laughing matter, but it's a funny matter.
It's
Uh,
crazy. It's actually crazy to me
yeah,
that you would stay with somebody who beat you.
yeah,
I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, you don't know my situation, but get out of the situation. Get out of it. I just, there
yeah,
has to be somebody that can let you, sleep on their couch while you figure things out.
yeah,
I can't imagine everyone in your life can't help you. Anyone.
yeah. I think for those people, I think it's probably easier said than done. But
Yeah.
again,
No, for sure.
I don't know why you would. I don't know why a woman would stay with a man who is physically abusing them, even mentally abusing them. It doesn't make sense to me. But again, I don't put my hands on
Everyone's
people
different.
like that.
I guess everyone's different.
Yeah,
I can't imagine wanting to be with somebody so bad that I'd let them put hands on me. I
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
But that's just me. Every woman's different. And some women are willing to tolerate that kind of thing, just like they're willing to tolerate the cheating, you
yeah,
know? And I just don't get it, but that's her.
yeah. For me, I put my hands on people that try to attack me in violent
All right,
situations.
well, we ain't talking about
but
that. We
but
talking about this
I've
person.
I've never put my hands on somebody who I was romantically involved with or potentially
Same.
romantically involved with. I just my motto's always been if I gotta beat you, I don't need you.
Yeah.
So um, I just I just walk away. And besides, I'm too big. If the first thing the cop is gonna do is put me in handcuffs first before they ask questions.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no. So what happened? No, it's gonna be like assume
Like
the
I'm not
position.
I'm not condoning anything that either one did.
Yeah,
She shouldn't have put hands on him. He never should have put hands on her. Like I don't condone any of that shit, but the fact that they're still together
was
after
yeah.
the once, the twice, the third and whoever however many times
Hmm.
that led to this point where now they're in court because of it.
Yeah.
Avoided that. Avoid all of that.
Well,
Just avoid it. And then wait, let me just say this. Then we saw an article on TMZ today
uh,
where they're like, he's out in the world and he's not with his new girlfriend Megan
stylish,
Good
looking
and looking
stylish.
stylish and only in his style and like, man, come on, that was like so set up
Yeah,
and it just,
it's mind blowing.
yeah, it's not mind blowing. It's not fucking mind blowing to me. It's not mind blowing because it's all a setup. It's all for everybody to feel bad for him and for him to look a certain type of way or whatever. I don't fucking feel
He
bad
did
for
look a
him.
certain type of way in those pictures on TMZ. He looked like he was posing for the camera.
Looking like a sucker. Like a fucking sucker.
The outfit whack, the hair whack, the hat whack, the jacket whack,
Yeah. Yeah.
the boots.
I don't know what this man has done or ever, but it just based off of what the text messages said, it's not looking good for him.
It's not.
Yeah. I don't
I
understand why you would
the whole situation
do
is
that.
very.
Why would you do that? The type of career that you have. Why would you risk losing everything because you're frustrated that she ain't acting like who did he say he wanted her to act like?
I don't know. I don't
He
remember.
wanted this white woman to act like black women.
Well, they're probably a London white woman, original Caucasus, original Caucasus. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't.
whatever.
I that's beyond me. Um, Again, a lot of this stuff to me is scary to watch, and I'm just here observing. I'm like the watcher in Marvel.
But that just also goes to show how normal they are, celebrities.
Abnormal.
They're normal people. And their shit is exposed. Their shit is exposed. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Everybody, I feel that everyone has a bad day. People go through shit. Somebody gets a flat tire. Their car breaks down type of thing. But like you over here, you're climbing that ladder to A-list. And this is the type of shit you do behind closed doors. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Again,
Like you don't see that you're better than that?
Again, like I said in the previous
Is it
podcast,
the self-worth thing? Like I don't understand it.
like I said in the previous podcast, everybody want to be Ike Turner, but nobody want to be Ike Turner.
Yeah, but
and apparently,
this is sorry.
well, I was gonna say, and apparently, the higher up the food chain you go in celebrity status, I guess
The weirder you are, I don't
I don't fucking
know.
know. Or maybe these people were just like that to begin with, and now they have the money to act out their worst desires.
The worst side of themselves.
Yeah,
That does not give them liberty to
I'm not saying that.
behave that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
That's what I'm saying though.
It seems
like the status. They have status now and they're over here doing some stupid shit. It's not like the 30s and the 40s or even the fucking 80s. Social media ruins lives. It really does. It ruins lives.
Well,
because people don't know how to fucking act out in public and shit happens. Look at what happened with them. Their shit got outed and now they're in court.
well, I mean, social media ruins lives for the peasants too, because you see them on live, committing crimes, doing all this stupid shit, showing illegal firearms all on live, like nobody's watching, like the police ain't watching, the feds ain't watching. And you out here doing crimes and then self-snitching on yourself. You go jack somebody, you go rob somebody, and then you show it online like, look, I got this bag or I got this chain. And we're
Who
not
said
supposed
criminals
to...
were smart? Who
Well,
said criminals were smart?
The criminal I look up to is Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our century, and he never got caught like that. It took Superman to catch him. These dumb fucks are just bumblefucking.
First of all, it's a fucking comic. It's not real, Dave.
But that's who they're supposed to aspire to be.
All right, no.
If you're gonna be a criminal, be Lex
Man,
Luthor.
come on. No, don't be saying that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
Over here influencing people to fucking
just saying,
be Lex
I'm just
Luthor. Fuck that.
If you go do crime, I don't condone it, but if you go do crime, don't do dumb shit. Be Lex Luthor. If you don't know who Lex Luthor is, go look up some Superman comic books and find out who you supposed to aspire to be.
This man had money to be that.
But
He had money.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
What you mean he wasn't?
He was bumble fucking around, trying to be Ike Turner.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor had money. He was the greatest
Okay.
criminal mind of this
Okay, but
century.
he had money.
Yeah, but he didn't come from money. He had to do his criminal crimes to get that money. He learned how. If you look at the original Superman with Christopher Reeves, he was living in a sewer, a
Yeah,
whole
he
mansion
was.
underground.
He was.
And if you look at the Superman where Superman Returns, Lex Luthor got out of jail and he was dealing with some old lady who was about to die and took all of her money. Greatest criminal mind of the century. That's what I'm saying. But
Greatest
these
criminal mind of
but
all
these
time.
idiots are doing stupid shit on social media
All
and then
right,
wonder why
well,
they get caught.
we're not gonna encourage people to be like
Again,
Lex
I'm just
Luthor.
saying, if you're gonna do crime, don't put it online. That should
Yeah,
be a slogan.
that it just may be. No, but you're right. But criminals are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So
They always
the
return to the scene of
ones
the
who get
crime.
caught. Um. So yeah.
But yeah, that's Jonathan Majors in a nutshell. He's back. They're in their trial.
Uh.
They're reading testimony. They're reading
Stiff
text
upper
messages.
lip for him or
Yeah,
for
well,
whoever.
I think he's teetering on that whole Disney contract that he may lose depending on the outcome. I
Yeah.
think Disney has learned a lesson with Johnny Depp that they don't want to
Jump the gun.
jump the gun because him and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation, when it went to trial, it just showed who really, to
Man.
me, in my perspective, who really was the nut job. I mean,
Yeah,
Johnny
that
Depp
was
is.
interesting.
I mean,
And people rooted for him.
yeah,
People were rooting for I was one of those people. I love Johnny Depp. And I'm sorry, but she seems crazy. And past allegations about her behavior says a lot.
he was up there and on stand looking like the pirate Jack Sparrow, and you think you can get me? You can't get me. Watch how I dance up out of here.
Man, that's a big mistake he made right there, fucking with her.
Well, who knows what really how their relationship really
True.
started and how they really were together in the beginning
No,
before
absolutely.
it turned to a nightmare.
Sour. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think either one of them I don't think he had a clean hand in their relationship. I think he had his part as well, but I think when it comes to that scale, she was on that crazier scale and he was like, I'm crazy, but you like insane. That's what I think I think that's what happened. And it was sad that it came to that. I mean, I think it's sad for any situation to come to that. I think it was mutual combat in their part.
Yeah.
Um, the one person I do feel sorry for in that whole situation is because I am a little soft when it comes to kids, and that's Amber Heard's daughter or child. Um, because Amber's got to pay that. What is it? I think it was her that judgment. I think it was like 12 million or something like that back to Johnny, and you know that's the person I feel sorry for in that situation because that's pulling food off the kid's table
Well, she did that
regardless.
shit herself. That was her fault.
Absolutely, absolutely. I take no blame away from Amber about that. I'm just saying that I feel sad for that girl or that child, because I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I think it's a girl. I think she has a daughter,
Mhm.
but I think it's that's the person who is gonna really be hurt by that from. You
Well, back to Jonathan Majors.
a major ass kicking.
We'll see what happens. Well, no, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Again, I don't think that I'm not swaying one way or the other. I'm just saying that the way these things are starting to come out, these text message allegations of violence, that it seems to paint that picture between the lines.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
agree.
look good.
I agree. It doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good.
Good luck, buddy.
Uh,
All right, let's move on to
maybe he'll jump another
Charleston.
timeline.
Charleston White got attacked on stage this past
Yeah.
weekend.
So
Um,
are you familiar with Charleston White?
I know who he is.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what he does.
So,
Hold on. I
uh,
only know because he tends to say things and do things that splash him on other
yeah.
social media, whatever.
So Charleston White is a person that, to me, came out of left field. Um, he was saying some real off the cuff stuff. Some of the stuff I thought was hilarious. Some of the stuff I was like, I don't know about that. And then some of the stuff I agreed with.
Okay.
Very controversial figure. Like I said, came out of nowhere. Um, everybody has an opinion, and when I hear things, I let people say their piece. If I do agree with it, I agree with. If I don't, I don't. Some of the things I did agree with. One of the things I didn't agree with was he felt what he. I don't want to say that's how he feels, because I also know that this is also a character that he does,
Yeah.
even though he uses his name. Um, he condemns gang members to jail and yada yada yada. Doesn't believe in kind of, from what I understand from the
Reform, jail
words.
reform.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in people reforming themselves, not jail reform, but just people being able to say, you know what, I've had it. I'm going on a straight and narrow. I'm going to be a model citizen from this point on.
He doesn't believe in that?
Yes,
Mm.
that is correct. Even though he also has been to jail. So
What the
it's kind
fuck?
of hypocritical thinking. Um, but I do like some of the things that he says. He's entertaining in that regard. He's very shock and awe when it comes to his presentation and his
Mm.
approach.
Hmm.
And I like to see certain people. I like to see people succeed, no matter who they are, as long as they're trying to do good and trying to be a good person.
Yeah.
I do wish people to,
All
that
right.
they're gonna
So,
succeed. So he went from internet personality, and now he's starting to dabble his foot in the comedy world and
okay.
become a comedian, which is great. If that's what you want to do, so be it.
So he didn't come as a comedian. He's trying to be. He's
He's
striving
becoming,
to be,
yeah,
or he's okay.
yeah, he's becoming a comedian. Like I said, he was an internet personality.
Hmm.
That's how he got his name. That's how he got all of his fans and followers, I guess you can say. Uh,
Okay.
and he's parlaying that into a comedy career.
Okay.
So be it.
Way to go, champ.
So it's come out in the news this recently. I guess he had a comedy show in Houston, I believe, and he got attacked
I
on
saw the
stage.
headline. I didn't go to the story. I
Yeah.
was not that curious.
So on that note, let's go ahead and let's go to the footage.
All right.
I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed. I already got the back here. I don't give a damn
What the
about getting
fuck is he
booed, nigga.
wearing?
I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me.
He's
Lakers
swimming on
champion
stage.
wearing ass,
Got a
nigga.
swim cap
Pull
on.
out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, pull out some money.
Yeah,
Pull out.
yeah,
I hit
all
your
that.
goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga.
All that.
I hit your goddamn head, pussy ass nigga. Hit your goddamn head. Pussy ass nigga.
Cameraman didn't move. Look at that. He's still recording. What the fuck was that?
The mic.
Oh, this
Oh.
camera person is sucking. Hand down, lady. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Pull out some money, nigga. I hit you on your goddamn head, pussy ass nigga. Hit you on your goddamn head. Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass.
And he grabbed a chair.
Where's security at? How did all these people get on stage?
This looks like an auditorium
Is
at
this
a
at
high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. What are you,
It's-
security, David? The fuck out of here.
Where the fuck is security? All right. Enough of that. So,
Wow.
thank you, Comedy Hype, for us using your footage. I don't know if you think it's okay or not, but we did it. But anyway,
No disrespect.
yeah,
We
no
just wanted to
disrespect.
see it. But yeah, wow.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he went out there and did that.
Yeah,
He hit him with the plant. He hit him with the mic.
What kind of?
He had a chair.
Yeah.
He pulled everything out but his pants, them ugly ass fucking pants.
He
But
should have took that rope off his
Right?
pants and used it as a whip like Indiana Jones. And he
Wow.
could have Indiana Jones them right off the stage. But anyway,
Now, my question to you after watching that was interesting. Do you think that was real, or do you think that was just
for the show,
for the show and to get clicks?
I think it was real. I think now it's for the clicks. What I saw was a lot of niggerdom on stage. A lot of niggalations happening.
Yeah, that was not.
I mean, I don't know why it initially started. Like, I still couldn't understand why it started.
I think he was being heckled.
Yeah.
As a comedian, aren't you supposed to ignore the heckling?
You're supposed to take that.
Yeah.
You know,
But it doesn't seem like he was having it.
No.
And he started flaunting his money, talking about he got paid already. He paid to see him, which is true, right?
It is true, and he did get his money. If that was the bread from the show, I mean, hey, I can't be mad at him for that. But
that was
where was the jokes at? Like, I didn't hear no jokes. Like,
well, how long? We don't know how long that was happening for. We don't know if that was the very beginning or if that was him trying to throw his jokes out and he was just flopping up there. Maybe he just wasn't good. Or maybe they didn't like him.
Bombing is part of comedy.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We don't know where they were at in the show at that point.
But I could tell you this. I could tell you this.
Yes.
As I followed, I haven't followed, but as I've seen Charleston White over the course of time that I've watched him, this motherfucker is undefeated. Every time somebody accosts him, he pulls out some
But
kind
that's
of
why
weapon.
I'm saying what I'm saying.
He is undefeated.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. See, the conspiracy in me says that it's a setup and that he sets these things up and they look real. Because they can look real. Shit can look fucking real. And who's going to check? Who's going to check?
Just imagine. Here's the theory.
He's not that famous, but it's to get him that fame.
Yeah. Here's a theory.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's a theory. Like, okay, how's this scenario? So he's got a man in the audience, a dude with the Kobe Bryant jersey on, right? Okay. So he knows he's going to talk shit to him and he's going to talk shit back.
Yeah.
But to let him know that we good, he pulls out the money and says, hey, I got the back end, blah, blah, blah. I'm already paid. You came to see me. And that was to let him know that he already got his money and here's his bread right here. Now you got to go ahead and commit so I can go ahead and hit you with the planner, and then I'm going to hit you with the mic. I'm not going to hit you hard, but I'm going to make it look like it. I'm going to give it all the oomph in the look.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
And then we're going to run around on stage like chickens, and then you going to run to the back. I'm going to run to the back, and then I'm going to break you off.
Because that was a whole comedy routine right there. He hit him with the mic. He hit him with the chair. Like that looked like straight comedy.
That chair was powerless too.
But I'm saying it was comedy.
Yeah, that was probably
and
the best part of the show.
that is the goal.
Yeah.
So what makes me think that this wasn't just for clicks?
Part of the show, part of the
exactly act. Part of the act. I'll pay you a G, and this is all you got to do.
I ain't gonna press no charges.
No, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, what if?
I ain't gonna press no charges. Don't worry, the school ain't gonna say nothing. I got them in my back pocket. Yeah. I got my back end.
Yeah.
Get paid.
The principal and the back pistol.
I'm gonna grease some pockets for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just act the ass. Niggas be niggling. That's all it boils down to. If this is real, niggas be niggling. And if it's fakes, niggas still be niggling.
Whatever. I mean, he accomplished what he needed. He got clicks. And
Yeah.
then he did an interview afterwards. I didn't watch that shit where he's explaining how he felt about it, and I guess his face after they fucked him up or whatever happened.
Oh, he got physically beat on?
I don't know. Because I didn't click on that shit because I don't give a fuck. I mean, I just know that this happened. And we watched the video together because I saw, like I said, I saw the headline, but I didn't go into it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what made him think that those pants were the ones to take on stage.
Excuse me. I shouldn't have coughed in your direction. My bad.
Whatever. I'm just trying to figure out who told him them was the ones.
Those pants?
Yeah. Them was not the ones.
That was like the first thing on my mind when I saw them. I was like, what the fuck is up with them pants? But who gives a fuck? Anyway, so let's move on.
So, but before we go, if anybody else has the same idea, like, what the fuck was up with them pants, please post that in the comments because we want to hear what your opinion on them goddamn pants.
All right, so what's the next topic? Diddy? No?
Oh, yeah, next topic. Let me look in my book of topics here.
It's Diddy.
Sean Diddy Puffy Combs.
Yeah.
He's back in the news, of course. You know, well, he hasn't left the news cycle. He's still in the news cycle.
Still in there.
He in there with the news cycle. More women, more allegations, more beatums, more sexual deviancy, more raping, more bullshit. Aaron Hall's included. More shit is coming out.
Well, shit. Diddy. One of Aaron Hall's songs is rapey as fuck.
All the songs from the 90s were rapey as fuck.
Yeah, they fucking were.
I can't. Listen to them songs. It seems like
now. You're ready. Yeah. It's fucking R. Kelly, but yeah.
Still 90s. He was the leader trumpeting that.
He was.
So all of it. Yeah, he's back in there.
That's crazy because we grew up in that fucking time.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers are just, man.
All of them were Pied Pipers and we were children.
Disgusting.
And we didn't realize what the hell was being said to us in our ears. Yeah.
No, we over there jamming to that shit.
Singing along. Mm-hmm. Singing along.
There's even like people on TikTok that are requesting these songs to be played so that it can be pointed out that the lyrics are rapey and the lyrics are,
all of them.
Yeah.
All the lyrics are rapey. And I remember at one point in time, I was like, what happened to the R&B? Where's the R&B? It's no more. It's all overly sexualized R&B now. Then I started looking back at the old R&B and I'm like, wait a minute. It was all overly sexualized.
It was.
I got to go further back. I got to go to like the 70s and 60s and see like, is it still like that or was it still all like that?
It was. No, it was because I even listen to songs now and it's like, don't come too soon. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? You never put two and two together. It's called Starship, I believe. And that's one of the lyrics. He's like, don't come too soon. And I'm like, because I haven't heard the song in so long. And the last time I heard it, I was young. I was very young, and it's just words, and the melody was nice, and I love the song. So when I heard it again now, I'm listening to the words, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's very sexually charged.
Next thing you know, you got to go and take a shower and can't get yourself clean enough because of what you just listened to because it was so dirty and disgusting and downtrodden.
I mean, they're all allegations that's happening to Diddy, but to what extent is this a lie?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think we covered this on one of the previous podcasts, where we said more fallout was gonna happen, more fallout was gonna continue after Cassie and the whole settlement, and I feel like it's the same thing that happened with Michael Jackson when he first settled his case. Everybody started coming out saying,
they still coming out.
Yeah,
he's dead.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that seems like that's the situation with Diddy, and then there's people confirming allegations from Cassie's settlement.
Yeah.
from
From what
the
happened.
the transcript that was produced before the settlement, where they're corroborating some of that stuff, saying that yeah, this did happen.
Yeah.
Like one of her friends who was at her 29th birthday party, where she said that Diddy came and um, backed her into a corner, and they had to leave. And the next thing you know, she's drugged out and having a f off, and yeah, one of her friends is confirming that, saying that she feels empowered to now step out, and all these other women are coming out saying, because of this, we feel empowered to do it. And as we were talking about it offline, and I was telling you, like, well, there's two things that happen with some of his businesses that was happening before the whole Cassie allegation came out, and one of that was the liquor brand that one that he's the face of, that they were already having issues, and so that I couldn't put that with, because of the fall, I couldn't put that in the Fallout mix. But now we're starting to hear about this, his Empower Global, or whatever it's called, Global
Yeah.
Empowerment,
No, it's
his
Empower Global.
e-commerce, huh?
Empower Global.
Yeah, his e-commerce situation that he has, that now, because of that, there's 18 companies that have walked from there. You have a few that aren't saying that this is why they did it. They're saying because they haven't seen any growth or upsells with being on their platform. But the others,
Yeah, they're
the others are
totally
saying,
like,
we out,
yeah.
we're done.
And mainly women.
Women brand companies,
Correct.
yeah, yeah, or women, not just women brand, but women owned companies.
Yeah.
Which hey, these are some strong allegations. I can't be upset with women companies for saying no. We're not sticking around by this. We're out. And if your platform, I mean, if your platform isn't making them any money, they're not seeing any real potential growth from it. I mean, it just makes the decision easier.
Of course.
You know,
Who the fuck wants to be in bed with someone like that?
a sleazeball.
That's no. A sleazeball is someone who's pervy but not doing shit, and
Yeah.
you can bypass that. He's a fucking predator.
Yeah.
He's a predator based off of these allegations.
Yeah.
That's what he comes off as.
Yeah.
He doesn't come off as some pervy guy. He comes off as a fucking predator.
He comes
Someone
off.
who should hide, like you should hide your daughter. This motherfucker comes.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. And it just sounds very R. Kelly-ish.
Hide your wife and kids. P. Diddy is around.
That's sad. That's sad. But
Also,
again, these are allegations. No one has, he won't admit to none of this. He's saying it's all bullshit. These girls, it's always the he said, she said, he said,
that is true. That is true. And I okay, allegations, but it just, you can call it an allegation all you want, but when you settle something in less than 24 hours, it starts to seem like this was real. Now, I don't know if the other situations, how much validity they have, because he didn't settle those. But hey,
It's not
less than
looking,
24
like I
hours.
said before, it's not looking good for him.
No,
Period.
it's not. And this is what we were talking about offline. We were saying, is Diddy canceled? Is Sean Combs canceled? And you had
David
said
Shield,
yes.
David.
Hold on.
Sorry,
hold on.
my bad.
You said no. No, you said
You
yes.
said no.
You said yes. He's canceled. I said, well, I don't think he's canceled yet, because companies haven't backed away from him. He did step down from Revolt, and like I said, the liquor brand that he was associated with, that was already a situation that was happening before, so I couldn't lump that
But-
in. But now we're starting to see this Global Empower, or Empower Global, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember. His e-commerce platform, now we're seeing that. We've seen these people leave specifically
For
because
that reason.
of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's leaning more and more on the cancel side of things, and yeah, I think he's becoming canceled.
Better go live in one of your chateaus somewhere.
He better do like Russell Simmons and move to fucking Bali and go meditate and take that. Because what I feel like is going to come around is right now everything is civil, but once that corner turns
I'm
and it
telling you,
becomes
it's like a
criminal,
whole R. Kelly thing all
yeah,
over again, and I'm curious to know why everyone waited so long. Why wait so long to say something about this person?
yeah,
And everyone's like, "Oh, I was scared." Scared of what? Like how is it that this man got away with these things for so many years? Cuz you were scared, and now other women have gone through it too.
yeah.
Like, and I hate to blame, but it's, I guess that's what it sounds like I'm doing.
Um,
It's very unfortunate. It's very sad because other women have suffered on the way,
yeah.
along the way.
Well, I can see how some of it can be bypassed because of being scared, because some of these people were trying to get some kind of career going and off the ground. And it's the same thing with Harvey Weinstein, where these girls were trying to get their acting career going, and you have one of the most influential people
No,
as a
but you
gatekeeper
No,
to
absolutely. But
that.
you have other people who are saying that this is happening and no one believed them. They
Mhm.
actually said it and no one believed it. Rose McGowan, she's the whole leader of the Me Too movement. She was telling people for the longest time
Mhm.
that this man raped her and abused her,
Mhm.
and no one listened.
Well,
It took a whole lot of shit for that to finally come out, which is horrible.
well, I think also at this point in time with the Me Too movement,
Yeah.
the Me Too movement has caused its own issues where people were trying to Me Too people. Like who was it?
I already
The
know
the
who you're gonna
comedian,
say.
the comedian with the bad date, and she tried to Me Too. I mean but that taints
I
the
understand that.
movement.
No, it does taint the movement. It taints it, of course.
Hmm.
But that's not to say that she was lying. Not her. Rose McGowan.
Oh no,
Like I
yeah,
said, she initiated
yeah,
that. So
absolutely.
that's what I'm talking about. And I get that there's going to be some bad apples along the way, like with anything.
Hmm.
But still, you can't just dismiss everybody.
No, absolutely. But because of things like that, it makes people look at it differently,
No, of course.
because now they start critically analyzing it and saying, "Well, this doesn't sound like this. This just sounds like you had a bad time, and now you're trying to jump on
No,
a
well, yeah,
bandwagon."
that's a different story
But
though.
then, well, also with the Me Too movement, that was part of the campaign with Bill Cosby. All these women were Me Tooing Bill Cosby, and then
Shut up.
some of these women that were coming out, you looked at them like, I don't know if this is part of this.
Let
Like, it
me
just
just
doesn't sound, it doesn't line up with the story that's being portrayed.
let me tell you though.
Not that I'm
Me
saying that Bill Cosby
Too,
is innocent.
Me Too wiped out careers.
Uh,
Like wiped
Wiped
out
out
careers.
generations.
It wiped out fucking
Yeah,
actors that I was just like, what the fuck? And people were, as soon as that shit came out, you don't see these motherfuckers again.
yeah, yeah.
Jeremy Piven was one of them that he was accused of harassment and I don't know what the fuck else, and he's basically in the shadows. And I
Yeah.
just saw an article on him not too long ago where he's like, I believe he's denying those allegations, and he's kind of on that, like, get the fuck over it, you know? And some people can't. They can't get past it.
Well, a lot of it ruined a lot of careers. A lot of it ruined
Yeah.
career, but a lot of it ruined careers that I feel those careers may not have. The allegations weren't real, but people were just they were just destroying careers left and right. Like it was the thing
No,
to do.
I understand that. A
But
lot of people, we're living in sensitive times
yeah,
too. We're
but
living in times where an actor can just be very, or, someone can be very, like, I don't want to say affectionate, but just flirty.
yeah,
And all of the sudden it's sexual harassment
hmm
allegations, and it made me uncomfortable type of thing, you
Yeah.
know? And I understand that. I've been in a situation where I felt uncomfortable,
Hmm.
but you just got to man up. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Well,
You just got to keep moving. It's not this whole drama, this long drawn out drama of outing this person. Like, I don't give a fuck. It ain't that serious. Now, if he starts touching me and doing shit, we got problems for
yeah, we
sure.
do because I'm coming.
But we've got problems. But
Yeah.
if he's just flirty, I'm not gonna sit here and be all like, oh my god, I was so offended by him saying, that he thinks I'm beautiful, or he thinks,
You
even,
look nice
like,
today.
yeah, you look nice. You look nice in that outfit.
Yeah.
But some women do take it to that
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah. And then those are the women that in the public eye who have also hurt that movement. And that's why, circling back from to what you said, I think that's why there was a lot of women that didn't come out with Diddy, that these things happened to, because they probably felt like nothing was going to happen, maybe, and some of it may not have been exactly what it was.
No, I
You know
understand
what I
that.
mean? Do I believe that Diddy is innocent of everything? Hell no, because of Cassie. I can't put anything past him at this point. And then you more and more stories are coming out just from other people who aren't even like pursuing any legal situation with him.
Yeah.
So it just it's all very convoluted. It's all very gotcha moments, and I think that what's gonna happen is eventually he's gonna have to move to Bali with Russell Simmons and live the rest
And
of
why
his
is
life
Russell Simmons in Bali? Do you
because he got
know?
me too as well and canceled.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah, he got me too, and he was like, "Before y'all take me to jail, I'm going over here. No
Damn.
extradition."
Well, I know they, like, lately it's been coming around that,
Yeah.
how old what's her name was? His ex-wife. What's her name?
Something Lee Simmons. I can't.
Uh
Kamora. Kamora
Kimora,
Lee.
yeah. Is that her
So
name?
yeah,
Kimora?
Kamora Lee Simmons.
Yeah, that she was underage and when they
Yeah.
were dating, and she was in high school and he was like in his 30s.
So that I have an issue. I don't. I have a hard time understanding that one because okay, some of the things that people are saying is they were 16, and some of them are saying like they were 17. But this is the I'm not condoning it for one, but in New York, the age of consent is 17.
Okay.
So do I agree with it? No, but it's kind of a gray area if they're 17. You know what I mean? I don't. I still think they're a child. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but legally, there's no leg to stand on that. You know, morally is different, but
Well, I feel like, given her age, uh if she was not with it,
no, absolutely,
why was she there?
absolutely. But I'm saying at 17, they're 16, 17. They're saying, oh, they were 16, 17, or they were 17, what yada yada yada. Okay, but like I said, not there isn't a statutory age limit federally across the
No,
board.
but it's about morals, and people
Exactly.
want to be on their moral fucking high ground, and
Exactly.
that's where we live right now, where
Hmm.
some people can do it and others can't.
What was that
That's
guy?
just that's the world we're living in, and people are offended when it's, some kid, and then Balenciaga fucking doesn't, they get outed, but then now they're back with their new line and everybody wants to wear that shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's what it is. We live in a revolving door of bullshit.
Yeah. Well, look at Elvis. Elvis did it.
She was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that dude
But
that
she
died on the
she
plane
claims
with?
she claims that they weren't doing anything at the time. That they didn't start having relations until I know. I'm just telling you what I know. What Priscilla Presley said. She said that they weren't doing shit. They were
Y'all
friendly,
see my face?
and that they didn't start hooking up until she was 18.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. You brought her up.
But I'm just
Buddy
saying.
Holly, I believe it was Buddy Holly who married his second cousin,
Yeah.
and she was 12.
Yeah. Woody Allen. Look at Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's not his biological daughter, but that's his adopted daughter, and
I don't
he
care.
raised that little girl.
I don't care
No,
if he
I know.
raised
I'm
her or
just
didn't raise her.
stating the facts here.
She was underage.
She was underage.
That's the fact that I'm stating. Regardless of the fine minutia of who was the parental figure in this situation, she was underage.
Yeah.
This has been going on
Yeah.
since the.
I mean, we know about it. Even people we know.
Yeah.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
It didn't happen while we were adults, but it happened in our youth. You know, I had a lot of friends, girlfriends who were dating older men. I dated an older man.
I mean, you heard jokes about the old man coming around the high school. You know, you heard about
I
that.
don't know about that, but
You never heard those jokes before? I'll tell you off air. Can't be telling those type of jokes online. I ain't trying to get me too up in here for some jokes.
like I'm gonna own the relationship I had. I pursued him. We were in a relationship. It lasted a
Not
year
this
and
one.
some change. No,
I'm
not this
older.
one.
By 2 years.
By 2 years. No, but I pursued him, and we were together for a year and some change, and that was the end of it. I didn't marry him. I didn't have children with him. We were in a relationship, and the motherfucker cheated on me. That motherfucker cheated on me.
Oh,
So,
well. It's 23
no,
plus years ago.
To my point is, he was a grown-ass man, and I was just a young girl.
Yeah, but
You know, he was out there still doing his thing.
to what you're saying, he should have not done anything. You could have pursued all you wanted.
No, absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I knew what I was doing.
But
It wasn't him trying to groom me or any of that bullshit that those terms that everyone's using nowadays.
You're saying you were grooming
I
him.
groomed him.
The tables have turned darkness.
That's right. I fucking pursued him as I wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And then we were together and then we weren't. Period. So that's kind of what it is. But I knew what I was doing at the age of 17.
But again, like that, it reminds me of a joke that Dave Chappelle said, and it was about, funny enough, it was about R. Kelly and about the underage girl that he peed on.
Oh my
And
God.
you know how people say, like, his joke was basically like, I knew not to be peed on at 14. Well, you know not to be trying to get with somebody who's that much older than you. You know what you're doing in that regard. You know the choices you're making. You
At
may not
30
fully,
something, yeah, I would think you'd know what you're doing.
at 30 something and at 16, 17. I mean, yeah, you're not fully developed. You're still half cooked mentally, but there are certain things you know right from wrong.
No, for sure.
I mean,
Absolutely.
let's be honest here.
No, I know.
Almost most of the people that we know have survived being teenagers. The ones that didn't was from gang violence and maybe a few illness here and there sprinkled in there, you know. But you know, like Dave Chappelle said, I'm not gonna let you pee on me at 14. Why would I want to get peed on? But again, you know, those are the allegations. Those are the things that are happening to Puffy, and I'm here for it all day long. If he did this, then that's what he gets, and I hope eventually they go to criminal court if that's the case, because predators should not be walking around these streets preying on women.
Yeah.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles.
It's sad because these women are treated like trash. And
Yeah.
that's how he views women.
Again, everybody want to be Ike Turner. Nobody want to be Ike Turner. That's what
Right.
it all boils down to. It. Ike Turner was the only one that put them hands on you and then went out there and played music on stage. And, Docket 5. Cross the eyes. But I digress. I joke. I kid. It's not a laughing matter, but it is a laughing matter because I'm gonna make it one.
No, well, sometimes we make jokes just to so the situation doesn't seem so uncomfortable, I guess.
Well, I like making levity in tense situations, in certain situations, not every situation, but it's a sad thing. And I hope all the victims of Diddy can get some mental um, help that they need because there it sounds like they need it.
It's so funny. I was just thinking that, like, I hope they get the help that they need.
Yeah. Whether that's a payday or whether that's just therapy. I hope that Cassie has been able to collect her millions that she was that they settled upon, and she can
I'm sure she
live
did.
her life and hopefully put all this behind her, and hopefully it'll disappear, and maybe she can continue her career and move on. Um, but yeah, I wish the best for all these people that they can get what they need, whether it's a financial situation or a mental situation,
Yeah.
for the ones that are real, not for the I'm just gonna put this out here because I want to get paid out. No, fuck out of here. But if it's some a real situation, yeah, I believe that you should get all the justice that's due, whether it's financial or mental or criminal. Um, shouldn't be preyed upon in no
I agree.
situation.
I agree. I think it's horrible to abuse anyone. It doesn't just have to be a woman. It could
Yeah.
be a man, because women are fucking crazy too.
Hey, well, allegedly he was having male prostitutes, so you never know. I'm waiting for the male prostitutes to come out. Did they sign NDAs?
Probably.
Yeah. What do they got to lose? They're male prostitutes.
I mean, what do you mean? They have a lot to lose.
What? They're male prostitutes.
So what? What
the
if they
lowest-
make a good living? What if they make a lot of money? What if they have a nest egg? I'm not trying to I'm not trying to diminish them for what they do.
I just want one
Like,
to come out anonymously with the what is it, with the hoodie on, and just be like, with the voice changers, like, yes, I was there with Diddy. I was dicking them both down.
Nuh-uh.
He filmed it. I got the footage.
That's horrible. Poor woman.
I kid. Don't cancel me, please. I ain't got nothing.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
All right, so what else we got? I think that's
I
it.
think that's it. I think that's all we got for today.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you want to talk about something else.
No, I don't have anything else to talk about. Talk about doing some chores and shit. Probably go get some food. I don't know. It's hot to the motherfucker in here. I think
we
I'm
eating
sweating.
out?
Huh?
We're eating out.
Are we?
All right. So thanks for listening.
Hope you enjoyed the show. We're sorry that. Also, I want to apologize. We haven't been on the schedule like we've been typically. It's the holidays and things of. We've been busy with the holiday season, so bear with us. But we are still putting out content for you guys.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
All right. Peace.
Taste the biscuit.
Oh my God.
Peace.